Have anybody kept account? Have I been doing good? You know, I'm not saying you understand that much, right? So ain't nobody drunk, right? Keisha Matthews, you drunk? All right, when I first started the show off, if you just getting in here, I said if I say you understand them motherfuckers, y'all gotta take a drink. You get your favorite spirits up, and you take a drink every time I say it. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's that, Gino? Y'all been hitting the gym, man. I'm on that fucking bike, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the cardio right now. So I stay on that bike for about an hour, 15 minutes, man. I listen to the rap battles, you know, the URL shit. Yo, I love that shit, man. Yo, see, that's more hip hop than anything in hip hop and music. And I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. Now I ain't got no problem with how hip hop is going, but we as black men and we as black people, and I don't care about what people do, you know what I'm saying, about their sexuality and stuff like that. But the way the hip hop is and the way they showing these kids to be and stuff like that, you know, all this they want to be rock and roll stars, you know, with the funny dressing, tight clothes. You can't tell the men from the women and everything like that. Nah, hip hop is going more for the URL, the rap league battles and shit like that. And you know, I met Smack back in the day with Chaz, so it's hip hop is more. That's more of the culture than all this other shit, man, that they trying to show us. Oh yeah, I watched the rap battle shit, man. I love that shit. Actually, I got a story behind that, and he don't even know me, or he may not even know me. The kid, what's his name? Hitman Holla. I know his old man, and when he was young, I put T Rex on the phone when I was at his house, and they battled, and both of them was young at the time. I know little Gerald's son, the Hitman Holla son, Hitman Holla. I don't remember his real name, but I know his daddy. My brother and his father is real cool. I put him on the phone with T Rex, and him and T Rex battled on the phone. And he was young then. And now to see that he went on and did what he did, that was good shit. All right, I got that candy yam clean. I'm gonna put that shit in half. Now I'm gonna make thick chunks. Like so. See that? We're gonna drop that in that water. It's gonna take on a flavor of its own. Now, you know, everybody needs some motherfucking soup, man. And niggas could be talking shit like that. When you can make your own fucking soup, you doing your thing. Like I said, I boiled the water. I use a can of cream of mushroom. I use two of these bouillon cubes. I'm gonna throw a tablespoon of my man Fleetwood. It's called the rotisserie crock pot. Shit. Teaspoon of garlic, teaspoon of black pepper. I'm almost finished with this shit right here. Then I'm gonna drop this shit. In the water. That's one potato right there. I'm gonna throw that in the water. Be back with you. We gotta get that broth good, man. That broth gotta be right. Like Rec used to say, if the church ain't right, the rev ain't right. I gotta get another onion out. So now, I'm gonna take a tablespoon of this Fleetwood seasoning. This crock pot shit is crack. I know how to measure. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of garlic and a teaspoon of black pepper and throw that in that water. I use a half a pot of water. We're just gonna let that boil for a while. That's gonna boil and simmer down, and we're gonna get to the stuff. What's up, everybody? Middletown Mike, same game. What you know about the same game, Mike? Mike Allen, what's going on? You said somebody said something about Naughty by Nature. Tretch was my boy, but I used to always go out to, what's his name? Damn, man. What's his name? He was the DJ for them, but he was the producer. Who I got a story. Him and Tretch did a one-on-one. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Yeah, Sally Richards was chilling with Bad Boy. You know, when we was out there in Vegas when Big got killed, she was actually at the party, sitting at the table with Kim after she didn't fuck Puff. That was some shit. You know, bitches don't give a fuck. What was my dopest New Year's Eve story? No, I don't have none. None that I can say that I'm willing to say. What's a special dish in St. Louis? A St. Paul from the Chinese restaurant. If you had a St. Paul sandwich or some fried rice in St. Louis, you ate some good fucking food. I'm telling you. Now, they do the ribs and the barbecue and all that shit like that, but ain't nothing. If anybody from St. Louis, they'll tell you about motherfucking, or Emo's Pizza is crazy, but they'll tell you about a St. Paul if you from the hood. Pound Cake, what's good with you? Lorenzo Duckworth. Tretch is a great rapper, man. Tretch was a great rapper too. You know what I'm saying? Tretch was good. That was my boy. I used to have mad love for Tretch. No, I had a conversation with Tupac. When Pac had was him and Puff was talking, we was in the Roxy. It was a big concert there, and him and Puff had a conversation, and they was talking, and Pac put a cigarette in his mouth, and the nigga just lit a cigarette. I was just like, what kind of shit is that? Nigga lighting your cigarette. You know what I'm saying? I thought Pac was a little eccentric when I first met him. That shit went off. Did I hear a story about puffing about your dudes? Yo, I told the Nas story before. Y'all gotta be listening, man. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth and everything like that. I'm gonna get this Nas story again, and it's the last time. My man Darnell used to have a building over there on 12th Avenue and 127th, 128th Street before they tore it down, and it's now some kind of what is it? It's some kind of food emporium, big place over there now. Is over there about Hudson and 127, 120. Darnell used to own that shit. They used to have a gambling spot over there too. Right? Now listen, this is the last time I'm gonna tell this Nas fucking story, man. This dude from Yonkers, his name was Unell. He used to run with Darnell and them. He got all them niggas locked up. He in jail himself right now because he went back doing the same old dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still trying to sell drugs, and they late 40s and late 50s, early 50s, and he got caught up in the same shit he sent all his niggas to jail for. Scotland, Happy New Year. So now, we was searching everybody. The team that we used to have, we used to search everybody. Nigga, when you used to get it, after we got through searching you back in the day, my team, nigga, you need a cigarette. So now, Nas and his man come in there. So he tell us, nah, Nas and them good, they good. I said, nah, them niggas gotta get searched, man. He said, nah, Gene, don't search them. They not gonna go in if you search them. They not gonna go in if you search them. I said, man, I don't give a fuck if they go in or not. He said, no, but he on the bill, Gene. You understand? Don't worry about it, Gene. I got it. So now, Nas get into place. He do his performance. So the fucking performance was cool and everything. So Eddie F. brother is in there. You know, Eddie F. from Heavy D and the Boy. So him and Nas and them get into some kind of words and everything like that. And Nas' man pulled out the joint and shot him in the stomach. And he took off running out the back. He just ran. So niggas is running after him. This nigga runs out the back, and what he don't know, Darnell got pitched back there. So he shot Darnell dog and jumped the fence and dropped his beeper. Don't you know the police got the beeper? And they called him or had somebody called him and say he found him, and the nigga came and get his beeper, and they locked his ass up. So Nas promised my man Darnell he was gonna pay him for his dog and take care of him shit. Never did nothing, man. That's the Nas story I got, man. Nigga say, I'm not even repeating that. He said, and I ain't gonna even repeat that. That's after my day, that 6ix9ine story, bro. Yo, I got a funny Mike Tyson story, but I gotta say that I got two Mike Tyson stories. I got one with Zip when we was in his house before he's finna fight the heavyweight champion, Lennox Lewis. I'll tell that one. But the personal story I had with Mike Tyson, I'm not gonna tell that one. I'll tell y'all the Mike Tyson story You know, Mike Tyson didn't want to fight no more. When he fought Lennox Lewis, he was through with fighting, man. You know, because we was sitting up there and Mike was rolling a joint right before the fight. He's supposed to be fighting in a week or two. And he was rolling a fucking joint. And Mike was like, yo, I just came from Mexico and a nigga spent 300,000 on me. And we was in Zip house because he used to fly pigeons over there on 100 and I think 118. Zip had a tenement building on 118th, 119th, second or third over there. And we was sitting up in that joint. And Mike used to come on there and fly pigeons. And he said, yo, man, I don't even want to fight no more. It was me, Noah, and Slick. We like, yo, what, champ? You fighting? Ain't you fighting in a couple of weeks or something like that? He said, yo, I just went to Mexico and nigga spent 300,000 on me. And he ain't even know me. I was like, oh shit. Then he, fought Lennox Lewis, hugged him and kissed him. That's the way he wanted to go out. But he's the greatest that ever did it. All right. Why, Griggs? Yeah, I met Usher a couple of times. Oh, got a crazy Usher story. Yo, this is the last story I'm gonna tell, man. You know what I'm saying? About this shit, and it's crazy. We was in the. We was in the. Is it? Was it the? Is it the Swiss Hotel in Atlanta, right across the street from Lenox Mall? Is that the Swiss? Right. And Puff used to have. He used to have the presidential suite every time we left there, and I had the room right next to him. But when Puff had certain company, I had to come in there and make sure and regulate shit in there. So one time, Kim was in the room, and this girl came up, but Kim wouldn't come out unless Puff told her to. She just didn't come out that fucking room unless Puff told her to come out the room. He had it like that. So I know this girl when I see her. It was one of Keith Sweat's baby mamas. So she came out to the fucking she came up to the suite. So Kim was in the room and everything like that. Puff came out there and he put the chair backwards to the door. He said, yo, Gene, just watch the door and everything like that. So I watching the door, so if Kim do come out, I'll be telling her, yo, they doing some business or whatever right there, Kim. And she wouldn't, she wouldn't come out. But she never came out the room unless Puff told her anyway. So Keith Sweat baby mama, one of his old baby mamas from Atlanta down that way, was giving him a blowjob right there in the room of the fucking Swiss Hotel. That's the Swiss. I think it's the Swiss Hotel, but I know it's right across the street from Lenox Mall. I think it was the Swiss. If I recall, it's the Swiss. Oh, about a half an hour later, Usher come up there. She's gone now. No, she's there. Usher came in there and she fell asleep. And Puff went back in the room with Kim. So she stayed right out there with her. Usher came up there and don't you know he kissed this bitch straight in the mouth while she just engaged Puff a fucking blowjob right there in the thing. I was like, I don't know. I ain't know who to call nasty, her or fucking Usher. And that's a true motherfucking story right there, bro. I know it's crazy, but that shit is true. Oh, that was my man who was blocking Mike when he first got. That was my man. What's his name? He used to be a cop. We used to go to Cancun, all the kind of places together. What's his name? Somebody asked me who was that holding the coat for Mike Tyson. That was my man. I know him no real good. His name slips me.